So today we're going to talk about blood glucose control. So we have a molecule called glucose in our body that either rises or decreases depending on whether we've eaten or not. So in order to convert this glucose into glycogen, a process called glycogenesis occurs that is activated by insulin. And to do the reverse, we need glycogenolysis, which is activated by glucagon. So let's look at these in more detail. So if there is a decrease in glucose, our alpha cells in our pancreas detect this and release glucagon, and this therefore enables glycogenolysis to occur. This therefore increases glucose concentration on our body. This process is also known as the negative feedback mechanism. Adrenaline in the adrenal glands can also detect the decrease of glucose in order and therefore increase it after the negative feedback. If you have an increase in glucose, beta cells detect this in the pancreas and release insulin. Insulin then causes glycogenesis, which then results in the decrease of glucose in the body. This also shows further negative feedback mechanisms occurring. So now let's focus on how glucagon actually works. So here I'm going to quickly sketch the cell membrane and the receptor. So there's a receptor on the cell membrane of a cell. Glucagon binds onto this receptor, causing a conformational change. This then activates an enzyme called adenylate cyclase. Adenylate cyclase converts ATP into CAMP. This CAMP is known as a second messenger. This then will bind onto another protein called protein kinase A, which therefore allows a series of cascade events to occur, which then can result in glycogenolysis. So now let's focus on insulin. When we refer to insulin, we need to talk about skeletal and cardiac muscle cells. On these cells, there is a channel protein, which I'm going to sketch out right now, that's called GLUT4. GLUT4 is known as a glucose transporter. When insulin levels are high, they bind onto a receptor on the GLUT4. This then allows a gate that was closed to now be open, which therefore allows glucose molecules to then come into the intermembrane space and therefore increase its concentration. This then results in glycogenesis.